Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Snob HQ. We are on the road to Doomsday. We're on the 7th movie. We have so far been looking at the Fantastic Four, Howard the Duck, Blade, and the X-Men. I think that's all of them so far. And Spider-Man, of course. And now our next step on the road to Doomsday brings us to one of my favorite films, a very underrated movie, 2003's Daredevil. This is the director's cut, and this is the one you want to watch. If you have seen the 2003 version, but not the director's cut, you're missing out. This one is half an hour longer, and it's a lot more grounded, a lot more mature, and covers a lot more things. I really like the 2003 Daredevil movie. I loved it when I saw it as a kid. I would have been about 14, 15 years old when it came out. And I rewatched it again last night, and I still love it. It's... I think, nothing's going to compare to the Netflix version. The Charlie Cox version with Elodie Young is perfect. It's perfect. It had the room to grow being a series. It came at a time where we were doing a lot more mature comic book content. This kind of walks the line between Spider-Man and The Punisher, where it is grounded and gritty at times, but also does try to be more, kind of family friendly. And that's probably the biggest issue with the film is it is a little bit tonally imbalanced. That and the leather. The leather doesn't quite work, but that was a big staple of the 2000s comic book suits. If you look at the X-Men, if you look at Blade, if you look at everyone in this film as well. Follows Matt Murdock. It's not his first adventure. We kind of get the feeling he's been doing this for a little while, but it's his first interaction with Kingpin and Elektra and Bullseye. Ben Affleck plays Matt Murdock. I really like him in the role. I think he actually is quite a good Matt Murdock and Daredevil. Jon Favreau plays Foggy. I would say that's maybe the most miscast role. I love Jon Favreau, but his Foggy's a little bit too brash for my liking. Foggy's meant to be a bit more of an everyman. He's definitely the Eldon Hansen version we see later on. Definitely captures the tone of who Foggy's meant to be. This one a little bit too antagonistic. Jennifer Garner as Elektra, who is good. Again, nothing will come close to the Netflix version, but she's very good in the role, and it was nice to see her come back later. Michael Clarke Duncan as Kingpin is inspired casting. He has the physicality. He's probably, of all the casting choices in this film, the one that stands up the most against the modern versions. And then we've got Colin Farrell as Bullseye. And Colin Farrell's completely unhinged and silly. And I love him in this role as well. So if you haven't checked it out, watch the director's cut. It's really good. You get a lot of the acrobatic Daredevil stuff that you want to see, but it also does limit a lot of his kind of fights and stuff to the ground. So do I think Daredevil's going to show up in Doomsday and Secret Wars? The answer is yes, I do, but I don't think it's this one. He didn't say yes to Deadpool and Wolverine, so I would be surprised if he came back, although you never know. I'm hoping. Will Elektra come back? I think she will. I think we will get Jennifer Garner Elektra again. She came back once, why not? Obviously Michael Clarke Duncan has since passed away, so he won't be returning. Colin Farrell I think is a bit of a wild card. I think he's at a point in his career where he's doing kind of weird, interesting things, and he might do it, but it would have to be for a pretty substantial part, I would think. I don't think he'd come back for like 3 seconds of screen time. But there it is, Daredevil. Watch it, enjoy it, love it like I do. Next up is X-Men 2.